special grace of God, I will be turning 65 years old on the 21st September 2025. And this happens to be a Sunday. This is why I have decided to dedicate the day to God for all His blessings in my life and having a quiet birthday. I wish to appeal to those who would like to send a birthday card, cakes, flowers, greetings in the newspapers, or gifts. Should please send the funds to the designated account for a special project close to my heart, among many others. The completion of the National Library. This will be the best birthday present I could receive.
Africa is washing and Nigeria is buzzing. Just days ago, at her birthday celebration, First Lady Remi Tinubu made a request that has shaken the country. She asked that instead of gifts, well-wishers should donate money to complete Nigeria's National Library in Abuja. It sounded simple, but then came Peter Obi's reaction. With just 3 words, "We are finished," the former Anambra governor ignited a firestorm of debate. Was this a patriotic outcry, or was Obi taking things too far? Tonight on Chinick TV, let's unpack this clash of charity, power, and leadership. Remi Tinubu's birthday request at her birthday gathering. Nigeria's First Lady, Senator Remi Tinubu, shocked many when she urged friends, political allies, and well-wishers to channel their birthday gifts into donations for National Library project in Abuja. Remember, the National Library is not some rosary project. It is supposed to be the pride of our education system, the headquarters of knowledge in Africa's biggest country. Construction began as far back as 2006, yet almost 2 decades later, the building still stands incomplete, a sad symbol of Nigeria's unfulfilled promises. So, when the wife of the president, the First Lady of the Federal Republic, asked citizens to donate towards finishing it, many Nigerians were stunned. After all, if the government cannot complete its own National Library, what message does that send? Now let's see Obi's response. Peter Obi did not mince words. Speaking shortly after Remi Tinubu's remark went viral, he declared, "We are finished." To Obi, the idea that a nation as wealthy as Nigeria, blessed with oil, gas, and endless resources, cannot complete its own National Library without begging citizens for donations is nothing short of an indictment of leadership. In Obi's view, this was not charity, it was a confession of failure. And by asking Nigerians to donate, Remi Tinubu was indirectly admitting that the federal government under her husband's watch could not handle its basic responsibilities. Obi framed it as a collapse of priorities. Billions spent on political campaigns, convoys, and white elephant projects. Yet, no money for library meant to educate the next generation. Now let us see the charity crash. Remi versus Obi? But here is where the debate deepens. Remi Tinubu's defenders quickly pointed out that she was only trying to help, to inspire Nigerians to contribute towards a noble cause. Isn't that better than doing nothing? Yet critics drew sharp contrast with Peter Obi's own record. While in office and even after, Obi became known for quietly donating his personal resources to schools, hospitals, and communities. He has paid for boreholes, supplied medical equipment, and funded scholarships. Just recently, he visited nursing schools and IDP camps, giving not just words, but tangible support. The difference is striking. Obi gives directly to institutions and people who need it. Remi Tinubu, on the other hand, was asking the public to give back to the government. The same government that already collects tax, oil revenue, and falling loans. And this is why Obi's statement, "We are finished," hit home. To many, it highlighted the absurdity of a government outsourcing its responsibilities to ordinary Nigerians. Let's see the public reactions. Nigerians did not keep quiet. Social media exploded. On one side, Supporters of Obi applauded his courage. They said he spoke the minds of millions of struggling citizens who cannot understand why the presidency, with all its power and resources, cannot simply allocate funds to finish a national library. One user wrote, "If the First Lady needs donation for a library, maybe the government should also ask us to donate for roads, hospitals and salaries too." Another said, "Peter Obi is right. We are finished if this is what leadership has become." But Remi Tinubu's supporters clapped back. They argued that Obi was politicizing a simple birthday wish. They reminded Nigerians that even in advanced countries, citizens donate to libraries, museums, and public works. To them, Obi's outburst was exaggerated, maybe even an attempt to embarrass the First Lady. Some went further. Obi should have donated quietly instead of insulting the First Lady, they said. This clash of opinions turned Remi Tinubu's birthday into a national argument about governance, responsibility, and charity. Let's see the bigger picture. At the heart of this controversy lies the bigger question. Should Nigerians be funding national projects that are already the responsibility of government? When Remi Tinubu asked for donations, it might have sounded harmless, but in a country where leaders live lavishly, while citizens struggle to survive, it triggered anger because people see it as misplaced priorities. And when Obi said, "We are finished," it captured the despair of a people who feel abandoned by their own leaders. And yet others ask, should Obi always attack? Could he not have framed his criticism more constructively instead of using such a dramatic phrase? In conclusion, so here we are. On one side, a First Lady trying to mobilize donations for a library project. On the other side, an opposition leader who sees it as a proof of Nigeria's collapse. Both sides have their supporters, but the bigger issue remains: if Nigeria cannot fund its own national library without begging for birthday donations, what does that say about our future? Chinick TV leaves you with the question: was Obi right to say, "We are finished"? Or was Remi Tinubu unfairly attacked by trying to do good? Mama do good, oh, do good. Mama do good, oh, do good. Mama, where they give us national library, do good.
By the grace of God, I will be turning 65 years old on the 21st September 2025. And this happens to be a Sunday. This is why I have decided to dedicate the day to God for all his blessings in my life and having a quiet birthday. I wish to appeal to those who would like to send a birthday card, cakes, flowers, greetings in the newspapers, or gifts. Should please send the funds to the designated account for a special project close to my heart, among many others: the completion of the National Library.